Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to be reacting to top 20 scariest things caught on live TV news. Yeah, for me, I really like watching news bloopers and stuff because, I don't know, sometimes it's really funny, the stuff that happens when people think the camera is off or like just out on the streets and weird people trying to do stuff. But yeah, let's get into this video and please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below.
We interrupt this program for the zombie apocalypse.
But when they say scary, I don't know if they mean like,
and today we're counting down our picks for the top
like
20 scariest
in a crazy way
things
or
caught
if like
on
in a
live
horror
TV
way.
news.
I don't know.
I'm okay, yeah, you know, that's live TV for you. It's all good. I actually got hit by a car in college too, just like that.
For this list,
Too.
we'll be looking at news
She got
moments
hit by a
that
car?
freaked out presenters
Again?
and viewers, whether because of dangerous situations, frightening interactions, or spooky, hard-to-explain occurrences. Would these moments have made you jump? Let us know in the comments. Number 20,
Okay.
alligator freakout.
So this is an American alligator, and yes, I've taped his face for your safety.
I appreciate that.
Sometimes you have to wonder how journalists get talked into holding animals on
Is
live
that-
TV.
Is that Scotch tape?
Okay to do, that's not considered animal cruelty.
Scotch tape?
I got it off your desk.
No, that's not gonna hold this alligator.
Like they don't have alligator muzzle or something.
No, they have no opening pressure. All their pressure's coming
That's
down.
Scotch tape.
Right, I'll take it off here.
No, you ain't gonna take it off.
Boston sport anchor Steve Burton was handling an alligator, and you can tell he's a little nervous. Then he makes the unfortunate mistake of getting it too close to the other reptile in the room. The four-legged guests clearly had some kind of argument before the newscast because the proximity
That
got them
the
all
alligator was gonna
riled
pee.
up.
Never mind.
Stay over here by Joni.
Do they know
No, hold him tight.
Oop.
Hold him tight. Hold him tight. Hold him tight.
I am.
You got him.
As the alligator tried to squirm out of Burton's grasp, everyone around must have
I
been
am.
picturing those
I
sharp
am.
teeth taking a bite. Luckily, the handlers quickly got the situation under control. Burton still looked a little out of sorts, but the handlers clearly thought it was pretty funny. Number 19. Bug.
I feel like I would have
This
accidentally
incident
dropped
was
it.
scarier for the reporter in question than the viewing audience. However, most of us can understand the primal fear inspired by something big flying at your face.
Oh, what is up? That's because it's hot outside. Stuff like that happens. Was that live? Are we live? Oh, brother.
Fox TV reporter Brad
Wasn't that
Mills
bad.
was ready to report from the beach when a giant bug came straight for his head. He screamed in terror and smacked it away.
Yeah, because if something
After a
like
quick
just pops up in your
recovery,
face, you don't know what that
Wills finally
is.
thought to ask his
But,
cameraman
yeah,
if
it's
the
not
feed was live.
a horrible
It
freak out.
definitely was, and everyone got to enjoy the blooper at home. Number 18, far-right rage. Disagreements between political parties are to be expected. However, this debate came to blows when Greek politician Renaduru from the coalition of the radical left said that Ilias Kassidiaris' neo-Nazi party would take the country back centuries. He decided to prove her point. He threw water in Duru's face, and when Communist Party member Liana Canelli hit him with a newspaper, he slapped her 3 times in the face. Kassidiaris was restrained in a room backstage, but broke through the door and left before police arrived.
Okay, dang.
Speak Greek to understand that. We should have told you how disturbing that video actually is.
He's currently in prison for directing a criminal organization implicated in violence against anti-fascists, activists, and immigrants.
Dang,
Number
he's
17.
ruined his
Bugged
life.
on air. Although journalists know better than anyone that crime can happen at any time, this incident was disturbing for both reporter and audience alike. CNN's Bruna Macedo was on the scene in Sao Paulo, Brazil, to report on rising river levels.
Okay,
Early in the report, a man can be seen watching her from a bridge in the background.
She doesn't have like
Later
other
in the
people around
broadcast,
to help her.
Macedo was approached by the menacing figure. While the studio co-host continues to talk, the assailant confronts the surprised reporter. Although not clearly visible on camera, the mugger threatened her with
where
a
are the other
knife
people?
until
She doesn't have a
handed him
team.
2 cell phones. The thief then fled. Thankfully, nobody was injured.
But he's on camera.
Number 16.
That guy was on
Close
camera. They can't
call.
catch him.
Haunted dolls are really only scary if you believe in ghosts. However, there's no denying the terror a moving vehicle can inspire.
Okay,
In
that guy's not
2016,
running fast enough
viewers
to
of
save his life.
KTVU News feared for the life of reporter Alex Savage. He was facing the camera with his back to the street. Viewers watched in fear as a bumped car veered directly towards
How does
the
that even
reporter.
happen? What's wrong with the driver?
Luckily, the photographer on the scene warned Savage just in time.
Oh, I think
They both jumped out of
car
the way as the car smashed into the camera.
behind hit
While
that
staring
car.
at a lone hubcap on the street, viewers must have been relieved to finally hear someone call out that everyone was okay.
Yep, everything's all right.
Wait, are they gonna explain what happened?
Got out of the way.
Yeah, that's
we're okay.
a
Everybody's
really
okay.
close call.
Number
Dang
15,
it, I'm close to the
lightning
camera.
strike. We've
But that's
all
weird
heard that
'cause,
it's dangerous to be at the highest point in
Like,
the
how did that
area
happen? The
when
car behind
lightning
hit the other
strikes.
car.
So
I've
standing
never
on
seen
a
that
roof
movie.
to do a storm weather report seems like a bad idea. Regardless, that's where Dave Malkoff was for this
Yeah, these
broadcast. In
weather
the middle of
people,
his sentence, a large blue flash could be seen overhead.
these
The deafening
weathermen
thunderclap
and
that
women,
accompanied it was almost
they have to go out during these crazy
instantaneous,
storms.
And the fear in the reporter's face was clear as day.
Do they get paid enough for that?
That was right on top of me. Maybe we want to get inside. We'll talk to you guys in just a bit.
Later, he explained that he could see a column of lightning dissipating, and that the strike was directly above him. Realizing this, he made the wise decision to get off the roof and into a safer location.
When thunder roars, get indoors. You do not want to be directly
Yeah,
underneath
I feel like they don't get
a
paid enough,
thunderstorm with
especially when they're
lightning on
in
top
like
of
the
you. That's one of the
hurricanes
most
and stuff. Like,
dangerous places you can possibly be.
Number 14.
do you guys really want to be there?
A shaken news station. News teams are used to calmly covering natural disasters as they happen.
We're coming on the air to update you on a major earthquake that has rocked central Mexico.
It becomes more difficult when the catastrophe is wreaking havoc around you, though. In 2017, a Mexican news station was in the middle of a live broadcast when a 7.1 earthquake struck. The whole set started to shake.
Ustedes ya saben qué es lo que tienen que hacer en este momento. Conservar la calma y
Hey.
evacuar de inmediato. Me voy a levantar.
Is he supposed to like get under the
The
desk or
host
something?
calmly told the viewers to follow safety protocols as the station began to fall apart around him. Blurred shots from live cameras outside revealed the intensity of the quake. Meanwhile, inside the studio,
Dang.
overhead lighting began swinging wildly. It was a terrifying incident for both the news team and the viewers at home. Number 13, out of control guests.
This is the moment two
Oh, this
journalists
was
taking
the
part
in the
a
intro,
TV
right?
debate in Jordan became
Like
so
pushing.
angry with each other they wrecked the studio.
All you have to do is watch the panicked face of presenter Zuhair al-Ada to see that something is about to go wrong. During a live debate about the Syrian civil war on the Jordanian show between opposing opinions, emotions got the better of journalists Shakir al-Johari and Mohammed al-Jayousi. Al-Jayousi
Dang, what are you
accused
supposed to do in that
al-Johari
situation
of
if you're the guy in the
supporting
middle?
revolution, while al-Johari accused al-Jayousi of supporting the government. As they lunged at each other, they shoved the desk back and forth until it completely came apart. Al-Adha was powerless to stop them, and the production team had to jump in to separate them. Number 12.
Yeah,
World
if I was
Series
there, I would just be
earthquake.
like,
On October 17th,
I'm not getting paid for
1989,
this.
during the live broadcast of the World Series, people watching at home suddenly saw their TV sets flicker. There were panicked voices, and suddenly the broadcast cut.
Second base, so the Oakland A's take. I'll tell you what, we're having an earthquake.
Okay, that's creepy.
As audio returned, viewers could hear people shouting in the stands. The event was, of course, even scarier for people who were there in the ballpark.
Wait, what happened?
I don't know if we're on the air.
At that moment, the Loma Prieta earthquake had struck California's Central Coast,
earthquake.
causing damage in both Oakland and San Francisco. While those in the ballpark were okay, the quake left 63 people dead and 3,757 people injured in the area. Number 11, Freaky Doll. Is there anything scarier than a creepy doll?
Hey, Chucky, you're not watching me.
Now he is.
Wanna play?
In 2017, the viewers of a British morning show had a real-life experience with one.
My doll
The
removed
guests
its own
claimed
necklace.
A doll was haunting their family and even scratched the husband while they slept. During
Wait,
the
if you did
segment,
all
the
that,
object in
you kept
question
it
was sitting on
this
a
long,
rocking
you still
chair
have
on
the doll?
set. As the show
anyone on a
hosts
TV show
were
with a doll.
discussing the incidents with the owners, the chair began to slowly rock.
Gaynor Green says,
Why would you keep the doll?
They're so creepy. They look as if they're just waiting to pounce.
There were many tweets from audience members and people freaking out about the seemingly paranormal occurrence. The hosts didn't seem convinced that the haunted doll was actually spooky, but there's definitely something creepy happening in this footage.
You don't believe this?
Wait, if all these things happen,
Number 10.
why would you
Bouncing
keep the
back.
doll that long?
Reporter Tori
And you still have
Yorkie
it?
probably wasn't expecting an
What?
exciting evening when she went to report on a water main break in West Virginia. Then she got hit by a car on live TV.
Just got hit by a car, but I'm okay, Tim.
Um,
Okay.
she can sue that car, right?
Viewers could clearly see the vehicle coming up behind her as she reported on the flooding. As Yorkie falls out of sight, there's one brief horrifying moment when no one is sure if she's seriously hurt. However, the cheerful reporter quickly bounces back into the scene.
My whole life just flashed before my eyes. But this is live TV and everything's okay.
After announcing that she just got hit by a car,
She should
she blows
sue.
it all off with a laugh.
You stand there waiting for your shot to go on air for a few minutes at least, and of course, right as I'm about to talk, you know, it happens, and it just was amazing that it like got so in the frame.
Number 9. A bolt of adrenaline. During a monsoon in Phoenix, weatherman Matt Rodewald had a shockingly close call. The entire area where he was reporting was flooded. Cars were getting stuck in the roadways. The journalist was getting ready to report on the dangerous situation when a bolt of lightning struck behind him. It lights up the entire sky, and the bolt is startlingly clear.
Dang.
After initially moving to assess the
What did it strike?
situation, Rodewald quickly jumps back in front of the camera with a nervous laugh. Although the lightning missed
Oh,
the
it struck the
quick-footed
roof.
journalist, it did take out power in the area.
And probably about 2 minutes before we hit the air, a very strong lightning strike, probably about half a mile from where we are, knocked out the lights on the street. Very nerve-wracking for sure.
Number 8. Strange skylights. When anchors at a Milwaukee news station cut to an outdoor camera in the early hours of February 27th, 2018, they got a much stranger scenic view than they were expecting.
Are those fireworks?
Looks like
What is that?
something you would see on a petri dish under a microscope.
Multiple streaks of white light could be seen moving quickly across the dark morning sky.
But
The
what
anchors'
is
first
that?
thoughts were that it could be fireworks or maybe aliens. At first, their tone is light, but you can hear a growing concern as the
Fireworks don't do
phenomenon
that.
continues with little obvious explanation.
You see it, right?
I'm actually, yes,
Okay.
I do see it.
Okay.
It's getting weirder by the second.
I know.
It's like they're sticking around.
We're gonna do some
Anybody?
digging and figure out what that is. Back in a moment.
Later, the news station reported that it was a flock of seagulls reflecting early light in a long exposure camera shot.
Seagulls.
Although this seems like a logical explanation, many viewers were still skeptical. Number 7. Zombie
I don't know about that.
apocalypse. We're stretching our
Seagulls.
criteria for this one, as it came during a tabloid talk show, The Steve Wilkos
Oh.
Show. In 2013,
I thought this was
viewers of
Maury.
local Montana station KRTV heard an unbelievable and terrifying announcement. The show was interrupted by an emergency broadcast warning of the zombie apocalypse.
Civil authorities in your area have reported that the bodies of the dead are rising from their graves and attacking the living.
They were told in a calm,
That has to
authoritative
be
voice
fake.
that dead bodies were rising from graves and attacking the living. The serious nature of the report had viewers worried. Many called into local police stations. It was later discovered that
Worried.
the news station's emergency alert system was hacked, and the whole incident was a hoax.
Duh.
as you can
Like people
imagine, is saying
actually
it's trying to
believe that
find
stuff,
out how this
or
Most residents
people
probably
would
knew that it wasn't
believe
real,
it at that
but were
time.
guessing that they chose to stay
Dang, people believe
inside for a while
everything.
just to be safe. Number 6. Helicopter havoc. In 2004, footage of an out-of-control helicopter stunned viewers.
We're following breaking news in Brooklyn, and you are about to see dramatic pictures of a helicopter crash.
The scene was like something out of a movie, not a real-life event. While covering an incident in Brooklyn, the aircraft started to spin and spew smoke. It clipped the edge of a building, taking chunks off the structure.
The chopper belonging to TV station WNBC losing control, as you can see, hitting a building and crashing on a rooftop.
The tail of the vehicle broke off and the cabin crashed into the roof of
Oh,
an
but
apartment
everyone's
complex.
fine.
Whether watching on TV or from the streets below, viewers were shocked that the pilots and reporter on board suffered only minor injuries.
Wait, he just
면도에 클렌징을 더한 질레트 랩스 딥 클렌징 바. 면도날이 닿기 전 이물질을 제거. 한 번의 움직임으로 깔끔한 면도. 면도와 각질 제거를 동시에. 신제품 질레트 랩스 딥 클렌징 바.
Number 5.
Why did it look like the guy came out of the
frightening in-flight
helicopter
video.
like nothing
Not
happened?
long after
That was
JetBlue
weird.
Flight 292 made it into the air, the pilots realized that they had a serious problem. The plane's landing gear was off kilter and wouldn't
Dang.
retract. Ultimately, they decided to land at LAX, but first had to burn as much fuel as possible to make the emergency landing safer.
Unclear as to what they might be able to do to right that nose gear. In the meantime, firefighters at the Long Beach airport, they are
How long does it take to lose
Viewers at
fuel?
home watched the drama unfold on live TV. Thanks
What's
to
gonna happen?
in-flight access to DirecTV, the passengers did as well. Luckily, the video on the plane was turned off before the nail-biting landing. Although there was smoke, sparks, and flame, the malfunctioning aircraft landed safely. All viewers,
That's crazy.
in and out of the plane, breathed a huge sigh of relief.
But you can see no indications of any fire on board this aircraft.
Dang.
It appears that this has all come to a very safe conclusion.
Number 4. Alien message. Are we alone in the universe? Maybe we already
No.
have an answer.
These include stopping the execution of all captured prisoners of war, allowing Europe to take part in negotiations, being arrested.
On November 26, 1977, an independent television news program was suddenly interrupted in parts of southern England. A distorted voice identifying itself as Ashtar Galactic Command ordered humans to get rid of their weapons to attain a higher state of evolution.
Let me guess, people believe this and then call the police. Because what's the police gonna do? If this was even real.
The interruption lasted 6 minutes, prompting hundreds of calls from worried viewers. The perpetrator was never identified. Our species didn't abandon its weapons, so maybe the enlightened extraterrestrials threw up their hands and wandered off to contact other worlds.
We understand that viewers in some parts of the region are receiving a breakthrough in sound.
But now we have trolls online. They can do this at any time, but
Number 3. Thirsty
no one believes them.
Ghost. This freaks us out.
But
just
actually,
to
some
watch.
people believe everything
In
they hear,
December
so
2015, the Honduran morning show Primera Edición, or First Edition, experienced an unexpected visitation. As Carlos Molina sat at his desk, his glass of water suddenly moved of its own volition. He asked colleague Pablo Zapata if he had seen the same thing. Molina later claimed that it was not a prank and that he had experienced a chill right before the glass moved. It could have
That's
been due
creepy.
to condensation on the glass, but you wouldn't catch us still sitting at that desk trying to figure it out. Number 2, a
Yeah, that's
ghostly
weird.
fan. There's something instantly frightening about seeing a shadow where it doesn't belong. No wonder soccer fans in Bolivia freaked out when they saw this news footage. The TV station was doing live coverage of a match at Hernando Siles Stadium in La Paz, Bolivia. But the game wasn't the biggest thing that caught people's attention. A shadow could be seen sprinting through the stands.
Pero recurrimos al archivo que tenemos del partido precisamente.
It moved through people and barriers, so it didn't appear to be human. No one has been able to fully explain this incident. Therefore, it left many believing they'd seen a live broadcast of a ghost.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
not sure what that is.
Wait, you've got two shadows. It's how they hunt.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel
Subscribe,
and ring the
y'all.
bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos
Okay.
or all of them. Number 1, we interrupt this newscast for a tornado. In 2011, viewers of WREX News were keeping a close eye on the weather map displayed on their screens. A meteorologist was explaining the path of an oncoming tornado.
I would say this is right near Westfield and...
For many, this report was their tie to outside events. So imagine the trepidation they probably felt when the voice on screen suddenly cut out. One long breath later, a voice came back on air.
All right, we're back on the air. I just evacuated our entire studio.
At this point, the tornado was getting very close to the station, and things were getting unsafe. Everyone took shelter in the basement, and coverage continued. Although it was a frightening experience, the news team and viewers were in it together.
You are near the WREX station.
Wait, this is number
around
one?
Winnebago, Pecatonica, the west side of Rockford. It's time to take your tornado precautions at this moment. Please head down into your basement. If you do not have a basement, the most interior part of your home.
Did you enjoy this video?
That was weird. I feel like some of these other ones could have been number one, like the helicopter or something, but that was number one. Are these like just in any order, or is number one actually like supposed to be the scariest one out of all of these? I'm not sure, but that is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below. And if you want to see my experiences in Korea, you can check out my first channel, SEKSHI. And if you want to see my other socials, it's right here under my face. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.